Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel, Project Moonlight. Today's video is very special, which is based upon the assassination of infamous Japanese leader, Zhang Zuolin. Who was Zhang Zuolin? And why was he assassinated by the Japanese army in 1928? In this video, we will explore the life and death of one of the most powerful warlords in China's history, and how his assassination changed the course of Chinese and Japanese. Let's start. Zhang Zuolin was born in 1875 in Liaoning province in northeastern China. He rose from humble origins to become a bandit leader, a militia commander, and eventually a warlord who ruled over Manchuria, a vast and rich region that bordered Russia, Korea, and Japan. He was also the Generalissimo of the military government of China, which claimed to be the legitimate successor of the Qing dynasty that collapsed in 1911. Zhang Zuolin was known as the Old Marshal, or the King of the Northeast. He had a large and modern army, equipped with German weapons and trained by German advisors. He also had a lavish lifestyle, living in a luxurious palace and having several concubines. He was respected and feared by his rivals and allies alike. However, Zhang Zuolin also faced a formidable enemy: Japan. Japan had been expanding its influence and territory in Asia since the late 19th century. It had annexed Korea in 1910, occupied parts of China during World War I, and established the 21 Demands in 1915, which gave Japan extensive rights and privileges in China. Japan also had a strong interest in Manchuria, which was rich in natural resources and strategic location. If you're interested in such educational content, then you're in right place. Subscribe Project Moonlight to enhance your knowledge with us. Let's go back to the topic, the assassination. On June 4th, 1928, Zhang Zuolin was returning to his base in Mukden, now Shenyang, by train after meeting with other warlords in Beijing. He was planning to support the nationalist government led by Chiang Kai-shek, who had launched the Northern Expedition to unify China under his rule. However, as his train approached the Huangutun station near Shenyang, a powerful bomb exploded under his carriage. The Japanese Kwantung Army wanted to kill Zhang Zuolin because they had a desire to install a pro-Japanese leader in Manchuria and to create chaos and instability in the region. They also hoped that his death would provoke the Japanese army into occupying Manchuria, which was rich in natural resources and strategic location. They acted without the authorization or knowledge of their superiors or the Japanese government. The assassination was part of Japan's expansionist policy in China and its attempt to create a puppet state in Manchuria. Zhang Zuolin was severely wounded by the blast. He died a few hours later in his palace. His death was mourned by millions of people in Manchuria and China. His funeral was attended by representatives from many countries, including Japan. The bomb was planted by officers from the Japanese Kwantung Army, which was stationed in southern Manchuria as part of the Boxer Protocol of 1901. The officers acted without the authorization or knowledge of their superiors or the Japanese government. They hoped that by killing Zhang Zuolin, they could create chaos and instability in Manchuria and pave the way for a Japanese takeover. The consequences. The assassination of Zhang Zuolin had far-reaching consequences for both China and Japan. In Manchuria, Zhang Zuolin was succeeded by his son, Zhang Shuiliang, who was also known as the Young Marshal. Unlike his father, Zhang Zuolin was loyal to the nationalist government and opposed to Japanese aggression. He also carried out political and social reforms in Manchuria, such as abolishing opium trade, promoting education, and supporting anti-Japanese resistance. However, Zhang Zuolin's efforts were not enough to stop Japan's ambitions. In 1931, the Japanese Kwantung Army staged another incident at Mukden, now Shenyang, where they blew up a section of their own railway and blamed it on Chinese saboteurs. This gave them an excuse to launch a full-scale invasion of Manchuria, which they quickly occupied and turned into a puppet state called Manchukuo. The Mukden incident also marked the beginning of the Second Sino-Japanese War, which lasted from 1937 to 1945. It was a brutal and bloody conflict that claimed millions of lives and involved atrocities such as the Nanjing Massacre and the Unit 731 experiment.
This new conquest. The peace-loving Japanese didn't want a war if they could get their land grabs without one. But this time they were in for a rude surprise. This time, instead of protesting or negotiating, the Chinese struck back. And not in the north.
The war also merged with World War II, as Japan allied with Nazi Germany and Italy, and China joined the Allies. Conclusion. The assassination of Zhang Zuolin was one of the most significant events in modern Chinese and Japanese history. It triggered a series of political and military changes that shaped the fate of both nations for decades to come. Zhang Zuolin's legacy is still remembered and debated today, as he is seen by some as a hero and by others as a tyrant. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts on Zhang Zuolin and his assassination.